So yeah, hello. This is something that's been pissing me off recently because in my local area, I've noticed that there's been a few problems with teenage boys and young people, and I'm not sure if it's something that's gotten to my head or they're getting more cheeky, they're getting a bit more verbal, they're getting a bit nastier. And I think this is obviously a huge problem in Britain when it comes to antisocial feral youths. And yeah, they just piss me off. So yeah, I live in an area outside of Manchester, and I do think Greater Manchester, like metropolitan areas surrounding that, does have a huge problem of antisocial feral teenagers. Like it's a known fact. Like I think wherever you go, they're just everywhere, and it's probably the same all over England and Great Britain. But these last 2 weeks, I've just noticed that I don't know that I've become a bit more of a target for them, but I'm not sure if it's in my head or not. I just can't tell. But whereas like last week, I went to like the bank machine to check some money, and yeah, there was a group of kids there, and yeah, I was just minding my own business. To be honest with you, usually I've not had problems with kids for years, probably since me being a teenager myself. I might have had the odd comment on my weight because I'm quite overweight, like, but yeah. But I feel like the last 2 weeks, I don't know, and I feel like I've become a bit more of a target for them, and they just piss me off. They're just weird, and I noticed they don't even talk. They don't even talk properly. It's just noise. Like if you notice, they make sounds like when I bumped into them the other week. Like I don't know if this is just chavvy street talk that I just don't fucking understand, but they were saying things, they were just shouting stuff like boo, pa, boo, pa, just causing just being antisocial and just fucking being dicks, basically. And I noticed they were staring at me as well. Like they kept turning their head at me and shit. Because I don't know if it was just me staring them out, judging them. And I noticed one of them shouted "fatty bum bum," and that's when I thought, right, I'm kind of a bit of a target to them. But I think, to be honest, they probably go for anyone in their way, basically. But yeah, what I just don't like them. They're just so fucking weird. It pissed me off. It don't even matter if I was a target or not. They're just fucking weird anyway. I just don't like them. And yesterday, there was also sort of like an incident where I thought I'd go out and watch a film. I went to watch that Mickey 17 with Robert Pattinson, and so well as I was in Manchester city centre, which is like a fucking hub for these sort of fucking breeds, where we're just cunts, and obviously, like I walked past a group of lads, like a trio. I swear to God, once I walked past, one of them just went right next to me, so that kind of pissed me off, and I was really fucking close to squaring up to them, and could have potentially ended it with me like punching one of them in the face because it pissed me off, and I need to be careful when it comes to this sort of stuff in the future because kids are kids. You're gonna get them everywhere. You're gonna get them all over the place, and they'll just pick on anyone that comes in front of them, really. But I'm quite sensitive to it because as a kid, I've had levels of experience with like stuff like this, bullying, being taken the piss out of, and as someone that's got Asperger's, well, Asperger's is an invisible disability. I've always been bait for people to take the piss out of, I think. So, yeah, to be honest with you, I'm quite sensitive to this sort of stuff because I've got years and years of fucking trauma and emotions built up onto me to the point where I can just lash out if someone just treats me like lesser than them. So I need to be careful when it comes to this because I could seriously get myself into trouble one day because at the minute when it comes to bullying and that I don't really usually experience bullying these days since being an adult. Nobody really bothers me. But I think with these last 2 weeks, I've just noticed that it it's like I'm a kid again. Like people are kind of taking the piss a bit. And these days, I'm someone that kind of says something or does something when that happens because it pisses me off. And as a grown adult, I'm going to get in trouble with it. As a kid, I might have got away with it. So, yeah, it just pissed me off, and I need to like keep my emotions together because I think I would react. I'm the guy that would react to it because there would have been a time where I would have done nothing and just let them take the piss. But these days, I'm a bit got a chip on my shoulder. These days, I get quite angry with stuff like that, and yeah, just with them, just they make weird noises. Like I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but they don't even talk proper. They just make weird noises like boo, just sound pure fucking noises. It's like fucking retarded aliens. I don't know. Yeah. Coming to part two of this video, it's I think it's becoming a problem all over England. I just don't get them. Like kids today, they're just teenagers. They're a different breed, aren't they? Comes to my other videos where people just don't give a fuck anymore. And when it comes to why Britain is so shit these days, because just fucking chavvy little cunts like them, just the shitty haircuts and the JD Sport trackies. They're just arseholes. They're literally it's them and insufferable woke people that are like I consider the worst type of people in society. I fucking hate them, man. Just piss me off so much. Like, thank God that not everyone's like that. And I do believe that most people try to be nice and respectful. But fucking hell, this generation, it's fucking worrying because in where I live, it's fucking normal. And fucking hell, maybe it's signs of me getting older because I'm pushing my 30s, but it's getting worrying with this is the next generation. Hopefully they grow up because once upon a time I probably weren't much different to them, but like just these scrawny little fucking drowned rat looking fucking people, fucking ratty as fuck. I just fucking hate them, man. They show all these like fucking gang signs and all that shit, covering the face. Don't know. There's a YouTuber called Charlie Veach that films shit around the Manchester area, and he exposes all this sort of stuff. So I recommend him. Don't know what my feelings are towards Charlie Veach because he's a bit of a controversial figure. Where there's been, I'm not going to go into detail with some stuff, but that's none of my business. But yeah, just like where I live, this is kind of normal, and I just don't think it's right. And yeah, thank God that there's actually normal fucking people about that are respectful and show people respect. But yeah, something that pisses me off. I don't know if I've got anything else to say on that. Like I might make a part two on this problem, but yeah, antisocial kids. Fucking hate them. Goodbye.